I got this email. I just got back on a little vacation. I got this email. This guy has 2 units, basically combined sizes, like a 16 by 13. And his brother unfortunately passed away, and he operated a comic book store from 1979 to 2012 in the San Gabriel area. And supposedly that unit is full with collectible toys. He says there's about 7,000 comic books in there. He remembers that are bagged and boarded, and just old books and pocket books and a lot of collectible toys and action figures. And now he's having some health problems himself, and that storage unit is just a major burden to him, and he wants to sell it. And he actually gave me a really good price on it. So we're gonna drive out there, we're gonna take a look at it, see if we can make a deal. I'm gonna put this video on YouTube if we buy it. If we don't buy it, you just see the different things. These type of deals, like, we'll drive out there and it's either a complete waste of time where people were exaggerating, or it just wasn't as good as they said, or they forgot to mention that 90% of the unit is store fixtures. Or you go out there and you just got a complete home run for little money, and just basically you got to do the work, and you make a really good profit on it. So let's hit the road and let's see how we do. We made the deal. We bought the storage. I'm going to show you some of the stuff we bought. We bought it from this gentleman named Don. His brother passed away at a comic shop. There is a lot of really cool stuff in there. I paid a decent amount of money, actually. I didn't pay too much. He gave me a really good deal. But let me show you some of the stuff that's in here. So, see all action figures down here. And all these comic boxes, they're all full of comic books. Here's a Batgirl statue. It's all brand new. This is basically like all the stock. This gentleman had a comic book store before he passed away from 1979 to 2012. The unit cost me, I don't like to say what I pay, but I mean, I paid pretty good. I paid under $3,000 for it, so I'll leave it at that. I'm not supposed to say what I pay. Actually, I might cut this part out. So I got a really good deal on the unit. So, but see, here's action figures. Let's check this box out. Actually, I don't think I looked at this box. But I'll show you, all this stuff will come to the store on our eBay store. So these are all brand new. Looks like 3, 6, 12, 24 figures in here. These are Cyber Force. I don't even know, I looked at these the first time. Limited edition collector series. 1995. I have no idea if they're worth anything or not, but I mean, I know without being worth anything, at $3 a figure, 24 of them, you're looking at $75 for a box. Then this box I opened back here, I noticed this. You'll notice this right here. This is all Beatles, Yellow Submarine. And I haven't checked the price lately. I know some of them are rarer than others. And that looks like there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. And then these are something else. Oh no, here's 10. That's 2 X-Men back here. But these should be easily $20 a piece in my store. And then we have to check them online. Actually, some bring a lot more online, so we'll check these. The whole thing is literally just like everything here. It's like pack length video board game. You see back here? Can you see that? Diamond Preview exclusive 10 count Diamond Comic Distributors. All these are full of brand new action figures. All kinds of comic books here. Let me show you something else cool that we've seen back here. So we have a whole nother door, which we'll get to in a minute, and there's actually a whole nother unit that was part of the deal. But there was one box here. Yeah, right here. So we're gonna take this home right away. So it has old wrappers, Lost in Space. Oh wow, I didn't even see this. $100, often. So I don't know if these are still worth it. Green Hornet, Planet of the Apes, Rat Patrol. So I have to look these up. I have no idea what these are or what the price is. Roxy Robot, I don't know. Then we have this one right here. He has $50 on it. African Americana. But then I noticed these right here. Robin Hood, the Boy Wonder. 1972, and it looks like it's never been played with. Tarzan, 1973. Now you can see it's 150. I don't know what the current price is. Some of these action figures went up, some went down. And Aquaman, 1972. All 3 of these actually look new in the box, never played with. So we got these in here.
So we're gonna take all this stuff home so you guys can see I'm excited. I mean, like, we literally seen 10% of the unit. The guy also had a lot of books. If you turn around, you see that he has these type of books, but they're sci-fi. They sell a little bit harder, but you know, these are actually the sex ones. So if you guys go picking and you see some of these really weird sex paperbacks from the 70s, some of them are actually worth a lot of money. And a lot of them, $5-6 you can do in lots. But in general, they just don't sell as good. So I just hope the whole back of the unit is not full of it. But, you know, I bought from a gentleman named Don, and he said that no, most of it is action figures and comics. So there might be some of the stuff. But the deal that we made, I was really happy with that. So I'm going to put the video on pause for a second. Me and Alexander. Let me show you Alexander. Der Österreicher. Strongest guy you meet. The only way, you know what his kryptonite is?
Tomaten.
Tomatoes. You give him a tomato, he surrenders. Other than that, he will destroy you. He's like one of Austria's top jiu-jitsu fighters out there. So, like, you know, I was messing around with him. He gave me crips where I thought my hand was breaking. So, but he's from Austria. You guys check him out. He's going to help me. He's just going to deals with me, checking him out. Now we're going to put him to work. Hopefully we don't encounter any tomatoes in the unit. We should be fine.
I hope so.
So check these out, guys. These are Superman. The button advertises 1979. I was 2 years old. And there's no buttons, except here's a few buttons. These look like to be the original buttons. Cheap Trick. And here like a Tarzan button. By the way, I got boxes full of buttons from the 70s and 80s. So this will be fun. It's the second door of the first unit. You see it right here. And we just opened this, but never even looked in it. But you'll see what we see right now. Actually, I just noticed this. These are kind of cool. Comic group. That's actually a cover for Thor 193. Somebody drew it. But, like, we didn't take anything out here for obvious reason. It's packed. These are all diamond distribution. These are baseball. I hope these are actually not in there because these are Fleer 1990. So anything after 85 is no good. But we'll check. Let's see what's in here real quick. Because we want to look a little bit. Batman, playtent. Because you know what? We love looking. And that's going to be a follow-up video. So I won't post this video till I actually pick them up. But there will be a follow-up video. This is a whole box of brand new action figures. Pandora, Bold. I don't know, never seen it before. Again, worst case, $5. Hopefully it's something rare. We'll check out. By the way, when people email me, it's like, hey, this one was $75 on eBay. We're not stupid. We actually check everything on eBay before we price it. Not everything, but a lot of it. So everything that was impossible. So these are some of the books. These are like old books. I know. These are just stuff from the 40s. Mad Magazine. Here's an old comic. Let's see what's in here. Challenge of the Unknown. I don't know. This is not that great. What kind of box was that? Let's see. Here's another box of brand new action figures. Ash. Don't know that one. This is an older box. This looks like Racing Champion. Skybirds. Got like $4 a piece for these. There's 10 of them in here. Then you can see it's all comic book boxes along here. Military hat. It's just toys. Gun packs, cards. Old toys. Mickey Mouse roller coaster. Actually, Mighty Mouse. That looks like it's pretty old. More comic book boxes down there. Comic book boxes here. And now this goes like, I think 10 feet deep. Or maybe 6 feet deep, I don't know. There was this unit's been here since 1999. When we bought this, it's 2017. So this unit has been here for 18 years. He says they never touched it. These are all comic books in here. And let's see, 65 centers, 30 centers, 20 centers. Weird War Tales. So this is stuff that sells in my store like $1.99. 20 cent a Werewolf by Night. You know, we usually put this out. People buy it. Okay. Oh, let's see. This is factory sealed. Now normally, if these are older boxes, I wouldn't open up the factory seal, but since these are 1990s, it doesn't really matter. But it looks like you got 20 boxes in here. Unfortunately, it's $19.90, but believe it or not, these actually sell really well in my store at 99 cents a pack. They're 36 and 10, so this box has 720 packs in it. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. If I check these might be interesting. There's 4 of these, so 4 times 720 is 2880.
28, yeah.
And a buck a piece, 20 is 2800. Now, to sell them all is probably gonna take me 5 years, but that's fine. You know. So that's good. And these are great. These actually I had before. I sell these suckers like hotcakes. These are the Batmans. Brand new sealed. Now I put these out at 99 cents. They sell like crazy. And you know, this actually looks a little bit different than the series I have, so I have to take a look to see where these go. But again, worst case scenario, 99 cents. See how many's in here. Doesn't say.
24.
24 bucks?
24 boxes with 36 each.
Okay, so what's that? 720 plus another 72, 140. So roughly just under 900 packs, so that's $900 for this box. And this will sell fast, like I'll sell these in less than a year. Like people usually will come in, hey, what if I buy the whole box or whatever, you know, we'll give them a better deal. This Fleer Celt is sealed, that's what I meant to say. Looks like he took comic strips too. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I can see it 1, 2, 3, a 4th row deep at least. So at least 8 times 4 is 32, right? In most country, 32. And let's see what size boxes these are. These are the shorter ones. And I'm not sure, but I think like if they're full, they should have like 200 comic books in them. So 32 times 2, that's 6,000 comic books. Oh look, these are Demon, these are all 20 centers.
6,400.
6,400 comics at $2 a piece. These are actually, Action Comics. These are all 12 centers. It's 10 centers. Like at worst case, I sell these for $5 a piece in my store. Well, so and you guys can see, I'm actually surprised to see this. Like, you know, when I bought this deal, like we didn't look too much. Like all the comics we looked over there, they were all new comics. These comics right here. Shit, I don't want to. Yeah, we'll just take these loose. I don't want to press them. But these comics right here, I mean, like he said there was nothing that old in here. He didn't think so. Like the same deal. I'm also here Amazing Spider-Man #1. Well, just first appearance of Spider-Man. So here it is a 60 center. But I didn't think I was going to find 12 centers in here, so. Because 12 centers we'll put in the store $5 a piece. So we'll probably take this box. Let's check another boxes. Now I'm surprised.
Yeah.
I thought all this stuff was from the 80s and 90s. Oh. Remember how I just said that this. We have how many boxes did we say?
32.
32. Well, it looks like there's another row behind there, so I have 64. 64 times 200. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's 200 comics there. It might be 250. Or is it 250 in the long boxes? You know what? We're going to check in the phone, so before the next segment we'll have it. But there's 64 short boxes of comics here that we see over here, plus there's more. Let's see what we have in here. Oh well, 20 centers. Now these were, like he had the store since 1979. From 1979 to 2012, so some of the stuff might have been priced like really early. But these are 20 centers. Let's see what's up here. Batman Black Canary, 15 center. Flash, 25 centers. Adam, 20 center. Bob Hope, 10 center. Green Lantern, 15 center. Wow, these comic books actually, I don't think these comics would be as good. I mean, I don't think there's anything major rare in here because, I mean, obviously the guy knew what he had and stuff. But this is stuff that I put in my store. Like the regular comic guy will say, oh, these are not that great. But in my store, at $5 a piece, they'll fly like hot shell cakes. Okay, guys, so our camera died and we didn't realize, but we filmed 8 minutes, so we got most of it. But just in case. So here is the first row that we set, 32 boxes. Then we discovered there's a second row behind it. And we just discovered there's at least a third row behind it. You kind of can see it back there. So here's one. There's a third one back there. So there's over 100 comic boxes in the back right here, plus more trading card boxes on top. We showed, you know, all these right here. Legions, all #1. Legion of Superheroes. Superboy. I've been more happy with Star Wars, but that's okay. So as you can, oh, check this out. One of my best friends, George McGinn. I'm gonna pull this out. This is for George. And all you guys that watch Star Wars, you know who I was hanging with is George. He helps me out. That's a guy you can really count on. He's gonna complain. He's gonna eat lunch for 4 times. But at the end of the day, I can count on him. I'm gonna pull this out just to show it to him. Maybe I'll even bring it to the store. His favorite TV show, growing up. And he collects stuff. Thunderbirds. This is Tracy Island. It feels like it's actually complete. I mean, not complete, but I mean it's full. I don't know if it's complete, obviously. Let's see what date is on this. 1994, not super old, but he'll still buy that. So let's turn the video off. We're gonna clean this up. We're gonna, oh, there's a bunch of Simpson stuff back there. Oh yeah, that's just a cool locker. So yeah, this is 6 by 20 across. So what's that? A 10 by 13 basically. Yeah, no, it's a 6 by 20. It's been a long day, it's hot. So we're gonna stop this video, we're gonna clean this up, and then we're gonna show you the third room.